our second doubleheader that we've been hosting against Goodrich, the Goodrich Martians, and the Davison Cardinals. I'm Caitlin O'Dell alongside Calvin Phillips. How you doing, Calvin?
I'm doing well tonight. How are you?
You know, feeling a little under the weather, but always in the mood for basketball.
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty, so starting off with the Davison lineup, we have Ellie Timmons, Zippy Porritt, Alex Lindsay, Adrian Gill, and Madeline Carr, all coached by Craig Hitchcock.
And for Goodrich, we have Ryan Darby, Leah McQueen, Maddie Volker, Maddie Stevenson, and Molly Volker, all coached by Jason Gray.
All right, Calvin. So the girls have, the Davison girls have started off pretty rough, only winning 2 games so far.
Yeah.
Yep, only winning 2 games so far, and the Goodrich girls have actually won 9. So, yep. So 9-4, or 4-9, and 2. Excuse me.
Yeah.
We've got 9-4 for the Goodrich girls, and then 2-9 for the Davison girls.
Yeah. So some might favor Goodrich tonight, just considering their record so far, but you can never count out Davison.
Nope. We'll definitely see how these girls are put to the test tonight to really see how they can put their mind to the game here.
Yeah. See if they play it as aggressively as they did during our last doubleheader.
We watched Adrian Gill take a beating, though.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully she's feeling better by the end of the night tonight.
Yep, definitely. Alrighty, so we got Maddie Carr, and I can't see the number there. Like 21, Aaliyah McQueen. But now we've got number 32, that's Maddie Volker up top. She gives it off to number 21, that's McQueen. Back over to 32, that's Volker, Maddie Volker. Now we got, wow, really good passing game going on here. It's a lot of passing really quick, kind of hard to keep up with the numbers. Davison gets coverage of the ball there, gives it off to Ellie Timmons, who gives it to Adrian Gill. Ellie Timmons back up top, on over to Gill. Gill gives it to Port, who's up top now. Port pushing up, gives it off to Carr on the left side. On over to Ellie Timmons. Ellie Timmons looking for it, doesn't see much. Almost goes for the shot there, gives it to Gill, who does go for the shot. Almost making a 3 to start off the night. Getting thrown down on her knee, though.
Gill
that seemed
like
to look pretty hard
hit.
As soon as she hit. You could definitely see there. All right, so Molly Volker gets called there. Maddie Carr's going to throw it in.
Not a good start.
Nope, definitely not. It's not what you want to see. As soon as she hit the ground, you could definitely see she was in a lot of pain already.
Yeah.
Right, so Gill up top. Gives it off to Timmons right next to her. Pushing up to the bottom left, or bottom right, excuse me. Gives it off to Maddie Carr. Maddie Carr's looking. Gives it to Lindsay. Lindsay double coverage there. But it's going to be a Davison ball here. All right, Ellie Timmons going to throw it in. In Davison favor there. She gives it off to Gill. Gill looks for it, tries to get it out of there. Gives it to Port. It was a little bit of a testy pass there. Port went up for the layup, but doesn't quite make it. And Goodrich tried to grab the ball before the whistle blew, but the whistle blew, and it's going to be Maddie Carr call. So Molly Volker is going to throw it in on over to Maddie Volker. Volker looking now up top. Pushing up the left side, or the right side, excuse me. Gives it off to number 1. That's, wow, their passing game is just really hard to keep up with. Especially if you don't know the names and numbers quite yet. You just see them all flying around. Looks like Molly Volker there. Ryan Darby, number 1 there. She definitely seems to get a lot of that pass play.
Looks like they've really been working on their passing lately.
Definitely. All right, so we got Ellie Timmons first. She gives it off to Zippy Port. There's a ref kind of right in my waist. She gives it to Gill, who's right up top. Almost pushing through, but gives it off. Alex Lindsay grabs it there. Adrian Gill almost fallen, trying to stay on her feet. She gets pushed out of bounds there, so it's going to be a Goodrich ball. Molly Volker throwing it into Maddie Volker.
Think they're related?
Definitely sisters.
Probably.
Alrighty. She gives it off to Darby. Darby off to 21, that's McQueen. McQueen off to 33, Stevenson. McQueen over to Volker. Volker back up, and that's number 33, Stevenson. And then we got Molly Volker pushing up the post, right under the post. There she goes, scoring for the first tonight. All right, Ellie Timmons up top now, trying to push up. Zippy Port looking for it, gives it to Alex Lindsay, who's right there. Definitely a bad pass. All right, so it's going to be a Goodrich ball here. Volker sisters.
Goodrich really working the man-to-man defense tonight.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Alrighty, so we got... Alright, so that's Darby. Darby pushes up to the post, gives it off to Volker on the right side, who just drains the three like it was no problem. That was like it was nothing. So now we got Ellie Timmons. Gives it off to Gill on the right side. And Lindsay right up in the middle. Throws it back to Maddie Carr. Maddie Carr doesn't quite get there first, but runs back after it. Zippy Port up top. Gives it off to Ellie Timmons. Timmons going in. Oh, not quite going in. Bouncing off the rim twice. Maddie Carr going for the rebound, but that
Almost
goes right over.
there.
Volker up to Stevenson for three. Airballs it completely. Volker tries to throw it back under. Doesn't quite make it. It looks like one of the Volker sisters, it's Molly, just throws herself on the ground. We got Stephanie Ramoy and Alexis Inges coming in for Ellie Timmons and Maddie Carr. So Darby's checking it out. Gives it off to Volker, throws it up for two, doesn't quite go in. Alexis Angus height doesn't even leave the ground there, just grabs it. Stephanie Ramoy over to Gill. Gill pushing right under there. Tries to throw it up, doesn't quite get in there, but Alexis Angus trying to get the rebound. Gets pulled out of her hands there by, that's McQueen. McQueen's got the post. Porritt trying to get out of the way there. She gives it back to Darby up top. Then to Stevenson. Back up to Darby on top. Runs around the right side, gives it off to Stevenson, or McQueen, excuse me. Now we got Stevenson trying to get away from Zippy. And McQueen checking it out, going right up the post. There it is. Nope, not quite.
Just trying to get on the inside.
Yep. All right, Volker gives it off to Stevenson. Stevenson for three. Ooh, almost making it in. They're playing tricks with the rim. All right, now we got Ramoy up top. Coach Hitchcock yelling pretty loud over here. Gill on the right, top left, excuse me. Keep getting those mixed up. Alexis Angus over to Zippy for three. Not quite. Volker pulling Gill over her back and not getting a call there. All right, we got Stevenson up to Darby. Darby's up top, loses control of the ball. Gill goes for it. Doesn't quite get there. But then Maddie Volker runs up top and throws it up for two. All right, so it looks like we got our first timeout. So far we've definitely seen a lot of passing come out from the Goodrich side, a lot of communication coming from the Davison girls, which is nice. But Davison is the first period's almost over and score 7-0. Yeah. So their defense is kind of holding up, but their offensive is just not showing up. It's not what they need to be showing us right now.
I feel like so far it's kind of just been the luck of the draw. Honestly, the past couple games haven't been the luckiest for Adrian Gill.
No.
If you've seen the past couple games. But, I mean, yeah, you could definitely just by watching, you can see that Goodrich has really been working on their passing game.
Yeah.
And that's really helped them to get around our defense when they've scored, and we just haven't been able to get past them yet.
Oh, definitely. Alrighty, so we got Stephanie Ramoy up top. She's going to be checking it out. Gives it off to Gill in the top left. And then we got Alexis Angus right under the net there. Angus not quite making it in. Alrighty. Alexis is going to go for, or Angus is going to go for 2 here.
See if that height can help
Angus
her here.
Is first. No good.
Davison, substitution number 13, Carly Allard.
Davison just substituted Carly Allard, number 13, in for Alex Lindsay, 15.
Alexis Angus is second. And not either. Goodrich throwing it in. Gil grabbing a hold of it. But Gil just got taken by at least 5 of them. But Goodrich is going to throw it in here. Alrighty. Stephanie Ramoy looking around for it. Gives it off to Carly Allard. Goes for the quick 2, but didn't quite make it in there. Now it's going to be a Goodrich ball. It's Stevenson up top, covered by Zippy Porritt. She gives it off to number 3, who gives it off to McQueen. McQueen going for it, but it's going to be a call on Zippy.
McQueen pushing right into Zippy, trying to get trying to go for the layup.
Yeah, but Zippy's got to learn. She's got to get out of the way of them, or she's going to keep getting these calls that she gets mad about.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so Ramoy catching a pass there. She's going to get called for traveling. Stevenson up top. Gives it off to number 3, that's Donnelly. Who gives it to number 15, that's Pate. Who gives it back to Stevenson on the bottom left. Who gives it back up to Pate up top. No, it's Donnelly, excuse me. Who gives it to McQueen. McQueen checking it out here. It's going to be going to give it off to Davison because she didn't get it out of her hands quick enough.
Looks like we got 25 Rucker coming in for number 4, Porritt.
All right, Stephanie Ramoy up top. Gives it off to Rucker. Rucker's so quick and so easy to jump. She's so small. Stevenson up top. Stevenson gives it off to McQueen, who goes for the shot, but it gets tipped off by Gil. Stephanie Ramoy grabs it there.
Not really sure where she was passing.
Gives it off to Rucker. Rucker goes right under. McQueen throwing it out of there. Stevenson catching it though. Ramoy running through. That's Pate. Not quite making it in there. Like I said,
Rucker took a fall there.
It was a graceful fall, though. During Powder Puff, she took a fall, too. She came down exactly like that and just laid on the field for a while.
Oh.
She, like I said, she's so small and so quick, and it just happens so fast. Alrighty, so Stephanie Ramoy up top. Looking around for it, gives it off to Angus. Angus to Gil. Gil getting pushed through. So that's going to be. All right.
Looks like we've got 3 substitutions for Davison. Got Lindsay, Carr, and Timmons all coming in.
Ellie looking for it here. Ellie Timmons gives it off to Gil. Gil up top. Gives it off to Ramoy. That's up top too. Ellie Timmons in the top left. Gives it off to Gil, who's put a push up. Gives it off to Stephanie Ramoy. Timmons not quite going in, hitting the front rim. Then we got number 3, that's Donnelly. Donnelly giving it to Stevenson, going for the shot, doesn't quite make it. Starting to pick up here now. Moy up top with 9 seconds left. Gill looking for it. Buzzer beater maybe. Nope, not quite. Still got 5 seconds. Might see another one here from McQueen. Completely airballing it there.
Hey, may as well go for it.
A for effort. All right, so we got, so the first quarter ended there with the Martians hitting 7-0. We got Bailey Talaska on the sideline. Bailey?
Hi, Davison. I'm Bailey Talaska, and tonight our Lady Cards are going up against the Goodrich Martians. Our Cardinals are going into the game with a 2-9 record, and the Martians have a 9-4 record with a 5-game winning streak. I got a chance before the game to talk to both coaches, and Davison's coach Hitchcock said that even though Goodrich and Davison are not in the same conference, he wants to go up against the best, and Goodrich has definitely proven that they are one of the best. And the Goodrich team said that they've been working hard on their defense and rebounds so that they can beat a bigger team like Davison. Well, I'll send it back to Calvin and Kate.
Thank you, Bailey. Welcome to our the second period here, or the second, yes, first period, second quarter. No, that's still not right. First quarter, second period. All right, so it looks like we got Zippy, Timmons, Gill, Carr, and Lindsay for Davison. The Volker sisters.
We got Darby,
Just one of them.
Donnelly, and looks like Renaud?
Donnelly going for 2 there, didn't quite make it in. All right, we got Ellie Timmons up top, gives it up to Zippy on her right. Port looking for it, goes for 2. There it is. All right, so Davison's first, 2.
Davison finally on the board.
Yep, finally adding up there.
Oh,
Timmons.
Maddie Carr just knocks it out of the air. Barely even left the floor.
Timmons over to Port. Port gives it to Gill, that's up top. Timmons down the left side. Back up to Port up top. It's like Volker now. Volker getting shoved down by Port. Not getting a call there. Donnelly over to Volker. Alrighty, so Davison's going to get a call there. That's Port. Alrighty, looks like Darby's going to throw it in. Got Volker.
Second time Volker's knocked down Port.
Yeah, it looks like kind of a little bit of an act, though, that Port's putting on, trying to get some calls. Alrighty. It's number 3. Donnelly gives it to Volker. Back up to Donnelly. Volker. Donnelly on the left side. The top left, up to the top. Over to Volker on the right. Darby. There's 2, there you go.
Goodrich leading 9-2.
Timmons over to Gill on her left. Gill looking for it, gives it back up to Port. Port over to Timmons. Timmons to Lindsay. Lindsay looking for it. Going for 2, doesn't quite make it. Nobody there for the rebound.
Port trying to recover. She got surrounded on all sides there. Had to give it up.
Called there on Diamond Pate. Number 15 of Goodrich.
Got Ramoy coming in for Port.
Timmons giving it up to Gill up top. To Ramoy up top. Over to Gill on her right side. Gill to Lindsay. Lindsay going to throw it up, doesn't quite go in there. Lindsay's going to get one up top. Another call from Diamond.
Got 2 here.
First one, no good.
Queen coming in for Pate on Goodrich.
Here's second. Perfect. We got Renaud up to Volker. Renaud over to Darby. Darby to Donnelly, to Volker. Volker for 3. Doesn't quite go in there. McQueen grabbing a hold of that. Back to Volker. To Donnelly.
Goodrich coach yelling at his girls to throw it.
McQueen to Donnelly. To Volker. Definitely trying to wear down these Davison girls here.
Yeah.
McQueen trying to get
Loses
a
the
pass
ball.
there, yep. Trying to pass it over to number 22, and now doesn't quite get to her. Carr over to Timmons, and Timmons up top now. Gill up top. Over to Timmons. To Ramoy. Over to Timmons again up top. To Gill. Checking it out here. It's going to be a call.
Card's just trying to find a way to get through that defense. Have been unsuccessful so far here in the first half. Score is currently 9-3. Goodrich in the lead.
Her first. No good. So she's gonna get there. Lindsay trying to get it up there. Doesn't quite get it. Stevenson recovers. On over to. She tried to get it over to Darby, but Ramoy's got some hops there and knocked it out of bounds.
Looks like we got McQueen here going to Volker. Volker going inside to, looks like Stevenson. Hard to see their numbers when they're all crowded in there.
Yeah. Alrighty, so Timmons up top, covered by Volker. Volker over to Timmons. Timmons to Carr. Over to Lindsay. Lindsay going for it, but McQueen knocks it out of her hands. McQueen got a full court by herself. Finds Ramoy. Tries to throw it up there, but falls out of bounds. It's going to be a call on Davison. Timmons.
Quite a few fouls so far here in the first half.
Yep.
Goodrich was 7 and Davison now is 4.
It's something weird. I just looked over at the Goodrich coach, and he's straight-faced. Scores 9-3. Look over at Coach Hitchcock. He had a smile on his face.
Yeah.
Guess that says a lot about the team, though.
Yeah.
You know, how close. How it's not really about who wins or loses, you know. Just kind of about them getting on the court and playing the game that they love and seeing how much they can actually improve.
Really just, oh, sorry.
You're okay.
I was just going to add on to that. Really just, you know, how you said how close they are, like, as a family, almost.
Yeah, but it definitely sets a tone of how they're going to play.
Yeah. They all know each other so well.
Yeah. Alrighty. So coming back to the game, it was definitely picking up there. Saw McQueen just throw herself on the ground.
Another call on Davison.
She's going to go to the line for 2. Our first is good.
Angus and Allard coming in for Carr, and Lindsay for Davison.
Second, good as well. So we got Angus over to Timmons. Timmons up top. Over to Gill. Over to Roy. A little bit of a tussle for the ball there. Timmons finds Gill. Gill up top, over to the right side, bottom right now. Getting right up under the net because of just no guards there. Volker seems to get it though. Volker drops it.
Moy picking it up.
Moy looking around for it. Finds Timmons. Timmons. Nope. Over to Volker. Timmons trying to guard a girl that's definitely a lot bigger than her.
Davison foul number 20, Adrian Gill, her first.
Gill's going to get her first. And Volker's going to throw it in to Volker.
That might get confusing after a while.
They definitely look alike, so I can...
Yeah.
Darby right under the net, throws it, and it just knocks you right down.
You know, you could probably say the same for Goodrich as we did for Davison, you know, especially since, you know how we said they're close, almost like a family.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, there is family on the Goodrich team, so who knows how well they all know each other as well.
Yeah. Definitely seems that they spend a lot of time together. If they just watching their passing game and how much they pass around, that just doesn't come
naturally.
Yeah, it doesn't come naturally. You have to know where this person is going to be, when they're going to be there. Yeah, where this person's going to be, when they're going to be there, and when's a great time to throw it.
Know them really well.
Yep. All right, so we got Stephanie Ramoy up top. Ramoy off to Rucker on the right side, left side, excuse me. That was Ramoy right under there, putting up 2, making it 5-11. Volker over to McQueen. McQueen for 3. Definitely a long 3.
Almost making it though.
Yep. We got Volker. Definitely could have went for it there, but didn't take it. Darby up to McQueen. McQueen over to 33, Stevenson. Volker up top over to McQueen. McQueen pushing up. Goes for 2, but doesn't quite get in there. Ramoy with McQueen right on her back. Ramoy going for 2. There it is.
Makes it.
All right, so Volker now. Over to McQueen.
Davison looking to make a comeback at the end of this first half here.
Yeah, definitely. We didn't really see Ramoy stepping it up, but after that, I can definitely see them coming back.
Another foul on Davison. He's now with 8 fouls, and Goodrich still with 7.
So her first is good. That's Volker.
Seems like we've seen quite a few fast breaks and mad scrambles for the ball so far this game. A lot of excitement and just, you know, high-paced, you know, action going on here.
Yeah. So you got Rucker up top, just looking for it. Tries to push up, gives it off to Ramoy. Ramoy for 3. Completely airballs it there. Now you got Carly Allard. Allard looking for it. Gives it to Rucker.
Rucker getting cornered there. Ball goes straight out of bounds.
Coach Hitchcock kind of arguing with the ref there. Coach Hitchcock was calling a timeout before the ball went out, but
looks like that's not happening.
nope. He wanted it before it went out of bounds.
Yeah.
He waited till after. All right. So he decided, no, I'm not going to take that. Might as well just let him go.
Yeah.
All right. So Rucker.
Looks like we got that timeout now.
30-second timeout for Davison there, finally getting what they wanted. All right, so we've seen the game start to pick up. It's been kind of quiet, making the score only 12-7.
Yeah, looks like it's just starting to pick up towards the end.
Yep.
The first half here.
So if it's starting to pick up now, hopefully after halftime, these girls will know what they got to do.
I mean, this game hasn't slowed down so far. Both teams have just really been able to keep each other from scoring.
Yep.
So both teams really playing their defense well tonight.
Yeah, definitely. Alrighty. The same girl's coming back in, it looks like. Maddie Carr throwing it over to Gil. Gil up top, gives it to Ramoy. Over to Gil on her left. Ramoy still up top. Back to Gil, and back to Ramoy. Over to Porritt. Gil wide open.
Playing hot potato over here.
20 seconds left, and these girls are just trying to keep it away at this point. Lindsay throwing it up. Airballs it. 13 seconds left. Girls are running down court. That's Stevenson. Stevenson, McQueen, Darby. Darby
Makes
for two
it.
right there, yep. So it wasn't quite the end, but it was definitely a really good way to end out the second period. We got Bailey Talaska on the sideline. So Bailey, what you got for us?
Hey Davison, we're heading into halftime with a score of 7-14 to the Martians. One of the big things that Coach Hickshot talked about when I talked to him before the game was the experience and the leadership that his team has. This is a senior-heavy team with 5 seniors on the varsity team. So these girls know what they're doing. They know what to expect when they're out there playing. These are girls that have been on varsity 2 to 3 years. So they go out there and they just play. And that's definitely one of their strengths that they use to their advantage. So let's see if the girls can bring it back and get that W after halftime.
Yes, they are offensive.
welcome back after the halftime. The Martians leading by 7. Score 14-7. Definitely started to pick up after the, it picked up the end of the second period, but still at that, not that much. Starting off here, we got Stevenson.
Talk about an almost kind of buzzer beater towards the end there.
Yeah, almost.
With Volker. Trying to go for a 3 right at the start here. By Goodrich.
Got Ellie Timmons up top. Gives it off the port on the left, right side. Maddie Carr over to Lindsay. Lindsay looking around. Gives it up to Timmons up top, who pushes up. Maddie Carr looking around. Gives it off to Timmons back up top. Looking for it. Zippy for it. Pushing up. Right under the post. Goes for it, but doesn't quite go in there.
Chucking it across the court.
Yeah, McQueen chucking it down to Stevenson.
Got a foul right at the start here on Davison.
So Maddie Volker gonna go for 2. Her first is no good.
And this is Molly Volker, by the way, too.
Yeah. Her second is good.
Now we got 2 of them. That might be a bit confusing.
Timmons up top. Timmons off to Porritt. Porritt to Carr. Carr up top. Over to Timmons on the bottom right. Gives it off to Gill from the bottom right for 3. Doesn't quite go in. Volker grabs it there. Timmons recovering from a pass down court. Lindsay gives it off to Porritt up top. Gill wide open. Carr over to Porritt up top again. Gonna push up. Goes for it. There it is.
Score 15-9. Goodrich still in the lead.
So now we've got Stevenson up to Volker. Volker over to McQueen. Stevenson for 3. Doesn't quite go in there. Tripping over her own feet back there. Timmons up top now. Timmons over to Porritt. Porritt over to Carr. Got caught up in the middle there. Goes for 2. There it is. So now we got Volker. Over to Volker. Who gives it to Darby. Back to Volker right under there. Gets tripped up. Looks like it's going to be a Goodrich ball. Stevenson is going to throw it in. Gives it up to Volker. Gives it to McQueen. McQueen over to Stevenson. Stevenson for 3. Oh, that looked nice. Lindsay grabs that ball out of the air and gives it off to Timmons, who's up top. Gives it off to Gill. Gill looking around. Gives it to Carr. Not really sure what she was going for there. We got McQueen after Gill throws in a bad pass from out of bounds. McQueen throws it up, doesn't quite go in. Completely airballs there. Timmons.
Back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah, these girls are going to be worn out.
To the other, yeah. One doubted that they are already.
Yeah.
That goes in to Davison.
Lindsay there.
Now they're only down by 2.
There's 3. Didn't quite go in.
I believe we've only seen 1 3 make it so far here tonight. Everybody wants to go for the 3s, but just haven't been quite making it.
Yep, there's another example of that.
Yeah.
Davison fouls number 20, Adrian Gill, her second, team second.
Might just not be the right. It might just not be the right night for anyone. Got Ramoy and Angus coming in for Davison. Looks like Volker is going to be passing it in to Stevenson for Goodrich.
Stevenson's going to be covered up by Porritt. Over to Volker. Volker looking around and finds McQueen. McQueen looking for it, gives it back. Up top, she finds Stevenson. Stevenson over to McQueen on the left side. Back up to Darby. To Volker. Stevenson on the bottom right. There's that three. So now we've got Stephanie Ramoy. Gives it off to Gil. Gil over to Lindsay. Lindsay to Porritt. Porritt trying to push up. Can't really do it there. Stephanie Ramoy. Gives it to Gil. Gil for two. Doesn't quite go in, but Volker grabs that ball out of the air. Volker got wide open net there. Angus.
She was blocked by Angus there, so she couldn't not put the ball up at all. Porritt going for it. Doesn't quite go in. Getting picked up by Gil though. Not quite sure what happened there.
Martian foul.
Looks like we got two substitutions for Goodrich. We got Pate and we got number 15 Pate and number 3 Donnelly coming in.
Alrighty, so we got Porritt now. Porritt over to Gil. Gil to Lindsay. Gil to Lindsay. Over to Angus. Angus gets the two there. We got Volker over to Stevenson. Stevenson to Volker. Over to Darby. Darby to Stevenson, who gives it to Pate.
They said it didn't happen to them.
Stevenson for three. Almost going in there. Pate grabbing the rebound.
Picking it up. Goodrich leading 20-15 now.
You're scary, that coach. Scary dude.
Coach Gray yelling real fierce over here.
Angus going for two there. So 2017 now.
Goodrich fouls number 15, Davison Pate. It's her third, team's first of the half.
Substitution for each team now. Oh, one more for Davison too.
Julia Rucker for the Cardinals, along with Carly Allen.
Looks like we got Angus here.
Her first. It's good. So she's going to get there.
Taking her time, lining it up.
So now it's Donnelly. Gives it off to Stevenson up top. Trying to get Zippy Porritt off her heels. Back to Donnelly. Looking at Pate maybe, but not going for Pate.
Donnelly looking around trying to find someone.
Pate's definitely got that. She can hop. Like, she can get up there. She's definitely quick, too. Stevenson grabbing the ball after a quick breakaway. Donnelly. Top, pushing in. Gives it to Ryan. Excuse me, that was Darby. Ryan Darby. Number two, that's Stephanie Ramoy going for it. But she's going to get a shot there.
Goodrich fouls number 1, Ryan Darby. Her second.
Another foul on Goodrich.
Stephanie Ramoy shoots 2 for the Cards.
Ramoy shooting 2, her first here. Makes it. Got some more substitutions. on both sides. Remoy here, going for a second. She makes it.
Volker up top now. Over to Stevenson, to McQueen. To Donnelly, to Volker. Volker going right up the post. McCoy making it there.
Angus had her arms right over Volker's head, blocking that.
She's going to get a call on that, though. Her first is good.
Maddie Volker's second here.
Second is also good. Carly Allard giving it off to Remoy up top.
Got just under a minute here at the end of the third period. Getting pretty close. Been pretty close throughout this whole period here. Goodrich still in the lead by 2, 22-20 ahead of Davison. Davison almost sinking a 3 there, though.
Stephanie Remoy is going to throw it in from the sideline here. Throws it up to Julia Rucker. Rucker looking around, gives it off to Gill. Gill up to Angus. Back to, she tried to get it to Allard, but threw it a little high. Rucker slamming down there.
Rucker taking that same fall again she did earlier.
Angus. There's 2.
Dropping it right in there. Didn't land on her feet, though.
Yeah. It's going to tie him up. She's going to take 2. Oh, 1. She's going to take 1.
Goodrich foul number 22, Maddie Renaud, her first. Team score.
And her first is no good. Adrian trying to get the ball out of there.
Doesn't want to give it up.
Nope.
Hey, protect, get through it. Diamond, be ready for 32 going this block.
Remoy gonna throw it in here. Remoy up top to Julia Rucker. Rucker looking around, gives it off to Allard on the right side. Up to Gill. Gill over to Allard. Allard over to Angus. Looks like might have got it there.
Looks like they did. Tying it up right here at the end. Less than a second here at the end of the third period.
So we're just gonna take 2 shots here. 1.
See if Davison can get the lead right at the end here. Angus with her first. Not good. Angus, her second. That one's good.
Volker went through a shot there. Got a replay coming up. All right, so we got Stephanie Remoy up top. She looks over to Port on the right side. Port hesitating there, that's not good. She gets it off to Angus. Angus going for that layup, but she just drops it right in. It was a beautiful play.
So right here at the end of the third period, start of the fourth, game's really winding down here. Both teams really showing off their defense this time around. Cards finally making it ahead of Goodrich, 23-22, 1 point ahead. So it's looking up for our Cards tonight. Looks like. And we're back here at the start of the fourth period. And looks like we got 22 passing into 32. Volker for Goodrich. Volker passing off to McQueen, number 21, knocking down Port there. Passing it back to 22. That's Renaud. Oh, getting knocked down there. Foul on Davison. Looks like McQueen's going to be passing it in. And trying to find someone here. Oh, throwing it right over Pate's head. Port picking it up.
There it is.
Goes for a quick layup.
So now we got Volker. Volker up top. Gives it off to Stevenson. Over to Volker to McQueen. McQueen back up to Volker. McQueen losing control of it there and throwing it up.
Okay.
Timmons up top.
Are we replaying it right now? Okay.
Gives it off to Gill. Over to Carr for 2. Her height, she didn't even leave the ground there. Excuse me. Volker over to Donnelly. Gets pushed out of her hands.
Okay.
Donnelly's going to throw it in here from the side.
No replay? Is there a replay or not?
Couple substitutions here. The Volker sisters both in and Stevenson in. Stevenson gives it off to Volker. Volker steps over onto Davison territory, so Davison's going to get the ball here. Stephanie Ramoy up top. Gives it off to Porritt on the right side. Gill.
Coach Gray over here really yelling at Volker.
Lindsay trying to go for 2, didn't quite make it in. Queen grabs the ball. On over to Volker. Volker throwing herself on the ground, trying to get a call there to get Zippy off her. Didn't quite work. Now we got McQueen. Trying to get away from Maddie Carr, didn't quite make it. Gill. Looks like McQueen's going to throw it in here.
This game is only getting more exciting by a minute here.
Port trying to get the ball there, doesn't quite grab it, but Maddie Carr did. Zippy Port's got the net. She loses control of the ball, but still gets it. You know, we keep seeing Zippy Port just kind of.
Davison
she's got the whole court to herself.
Oh yeah.
And she just drops the ball.
I think we got a timeout here.
Goodrich full timeout. So we got a replay.
Replay.
So, yep, you see there, Maddie Carr got a hold of it. Zippy Port's got the whole court. She's got one person there. Drops the ball. She just loses control of the ball. And it seems to happen more than once. It continuously happens. And you know that's got to be frustrating for her if it's frustrating just watching that happen every time to her.
Oh, yeah. So this game, very fast paced so far. Davison was down by 7 at the end of the first half here. Now they're ahead by 7 here by the fourth period. Cardinal girls are not letting up.
Score 29-22. So Stevenson's going to throw it in for Goodrich. On over to Volker. Volker trying to get off Porritt. Porritt to McQueen. McQueen up to a zippy Porritt. Kind of gets away from her there. Porritt's got the full right there. So she didn't
Another
lose it
layup.
that time, so she got it that time.
Zippy's got it on lock right now.
Can't really see. It's McQueen. McQueen over to Pate. Pate to Stevenson up top. Goes to Volker, who's down there. Down right under the post. She's going to get 2 at the line.
Davison foul number 15, Alex Lindsay.
Foul on Davison.
Maddie Volker at the line for 2 for Martians.
So far in the past, not even 3 minutes here, and at the start of the 4th period, Zippy Porritt's made 3 layups all in a row, bringing her team up to 31 to 23, now 24.
So we got Stephanie Ramoy from Davison, gives it off to Gil. Gil back over. Getting pushed down by, or pulled down by Pate. Like I said, Pate's got those jumps. She can really get up there.
Molly, when the ball's up top, you got the middle.
It's definitely a big benefit for Goodrich.
Now, Molly.
Ramoy over to Rucker. Rucker to Carr. Over to Gill. Back to Rucker. Carr.
Trying to pass it into Lindsay, but doesn't make it.
Volker grabs a hold of it there. Pate falling on the ground there.
Davison foul number 15, Alex Lindsay, her 3rd. Team's 8th. Diana Hayden, is for Goodrich. Timmons and Angus report for the Cardinals.
Pate. It's good. Now our 2nd here. Doesn't make it. Pate recovering it.
Really
Trying to get in there, but goes out of bounds.
So Maddie Carr going to throw it in. She's going to give it off to Timmons.
I know, Rainey's coming.
Timmons over to Gill. Back to Timmons. Back over. Angus drops the ball, goes right through her legs. McQueen grabs it, gives it to Stevenson. 3 from Stevenson, putting the Martians 31-28. Davison full time out here.
Got
Have
another
a
replay
of that.
Got a replay coming here.
Maybe. If not, I'll just jam out to this music.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
there
there
we
it
go.
is. Dang it. James Sesh cut short. Alrighty, so that's McQueen. Watch how she just she throws it right there. She's got a second to think about it too, and she definitely just put her mind to it, took it. Definitely great handling from Stevenson.
Davison still in the lead, 31-28 here. 4 minutes, just over 4 minutes left in the 4th period. Game finally going to start winding down here. But we know that the Cardinal girls are not going to let up here at the end.
Nope. We got Gil. Gil went over to Rucker. Rucker to Carr. To Angus. Angus right under the net there. Just kind of throws it. Gonna say, might get called there for.
Davison foul number 20, Avery Gilrs, 4. Teams 9.
Looks like Pate is gonna get go to the line here.
Diamond Pate at the line for one for bonus. Simi Port back in for the Cards.
Port's gonna come in for Gil. Pate, there it is. She's gonna get a second one. Stephanie Ramoy is gonna come in for the Cardinals. Pate's gonna take her second. No good for the second one. Ellie Timmons up top. Gives it off to Port on the left side. Take it back up to Timmons. On over to Port again. Port trying to get it off to Angus, but Volker knocks it down.
Alex Lindsay back in for the Cards.
Lindsay coming in for Carr. Angus up to Timmons. Gives it off to Ramoy, who's also up top on the right side. On over to Ramoy again.
Looks like Port was wide open there for a second.
Port on over to Timmons up top again.
Port wide open again.
Looks to Lindsay for two. Now we got Volker over to McQueen. To Stevenson. Stevenson to Volker. Volker throwing it up for two, not quite getting there. Looks like she's gonna go to the line.
Davison foul number 32, Alexis Angus, her third for teams 5.
Davison's got twice as many fouls as Goodrich right now.
Yep.
Here in the second half.
No good. Her second. Also no good there. I can see. Pour it. Gonna cut the whole court to herself. There it is.
Fast break layup once again.
Yeah.
Port is on fire here.
Volkner over to Volkner. Doesn't quite get it in there.
Looks like we got Volker over to McQueen. McQueen looking for someone. Over to Stevenson. Stevenson. Over to Volker. Over to Volker. Going for a layup. Making it in. Goodrich bringing it up to 31. Cart still leading by 35. 4 points ahead.
Volkner going to take the line again.
Volker with another free throw here. Taking quite a few throughout the game tonight. Hard to remember which Volker has taken how many free throws.
Angus over to Lindsay. Ball going out of bounds there. Stevenson coming in there along with Darby. Gonna be a 30-second timeout for Goodrich.
Yep.
Goodrich just called a 30-second timeout.
Well, tonight's broadcast is produced by DTV. You can check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all at DTV_official. Also, you can catch our live streams on Charter Channel 191 and anytime on dtvnews.org, and just click on our Watch DTV Now tab. Looks like we got a replay here. Maybe coming up. Jam out to the music here until it happens.
So we got Port. Let's see what's going on here. At Port, so she runs up the court. Didn't lose control of it this time like she usually does. She usually runs on the court. She's got that all by herself. She usually loses control there. Things picking up over here now.
Action right in front of us.
So we got Darby over to Volkner. Doesn't quite grab it there, so it bounces back, but she grabs it. Back to Darby. Darby looking around, gives it off to Stevenson. Stevenson over to Volkner. Volkner up top. Nothing quite there.
Comes down! Comes down!
Looks like Zippy's going to recover and give it off to Ramoy. Ramoy back to Zippy. Zippy throwing it up. There it is.
Once again, Zippy
Stevenson.
Port.
Angus over to Gilrs, who gives it to Ramoy. Davison's got a full timeout here.
Well, if you want to relive the action of tonight's game, then DTV is offering a chance for you to do so. Just go to davisonschools.org and go to the Pay For It link to purchase copies of all of DTV's live events. Or you can send us an email at rscott@davisonschools.org. All DVDs cost $15 and the proceeds go to fund the DTV program. And starting this year, we are making a season package for all home games and highlight reels for all the events covered for the specific sport. This bundle is $75.
Definitely a good deal there. Definitely
We definitely appreciate the, the help. Proceeds going to DTV.
Ready. Looks like we got the same people coming in.
Just under 2 minutes left here. 37-32. Davison in the lead.
Angus to Ramoy. Ramoy up top. Gives it to Angus. Goes for it, doesn't quite get in there, but Lindsay tries to go grab it, goes out of bounds. So we got Ramoy throwing it in. Ramoy way down there to Gil. Gil getting it, giving it back to Ramoy. Over to Gil, over to Zippy Port. Zippy Port getting pushed there. She got pushed out of bounds there.
Got Stevenson coming in for Pate here. To Goodrich.
We got Volkner. Got Port there. Over to Darby. Gives it to Stevenson. Or McQueen back to Stevenson. Stevenson goes for three, doesn't quite get there. Port now with the ball. Port there.
You better watch out for Zippy Port right now.
Goes for it, doesn't quite get in there. She's got the rebound. She gets set up by that brick wall, Volkner. McQueen's got the ball. Running in. Going up. Putting the elbow down to Gil, so there's going to be a call on that. But it's going to be on Gil. McQueen's going to go to the line.
Looks like we got Timmons coming in for Gil. And we got Carr coming in for Angus for Davison. McQueen's first here.
Now it's going to be coming in here in a second.
Is good. Got Renaud coming in for Molly Volker.
We got McQueen at the line.
Game winding down, less than a minute left. Davison still ahead by 3 here.
Carr looking for it. Carr gives it over to Zippy. Zippy looking for it. 54 seconds left. Down by 3 are the Martians. Ramoy looking for it, trying to get to her side. Lindsay drops on her own. Oh. It's going to be a call on Goodrich. And Carr's going to throw it in here.
Timeout, Danny.
It's going to be a
timeout.
timeout for Goodrich here.
Goodrich has called a 30-second timeout.
Well, if you enjoy DTV, then you can check out all of our news and sports throughout the area on Davison's award-winning student-run news program, DTV News. Tune in Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, live on Charter Channel 191 or streaming at our website, dtvnews.org. Michigan's best student-produced newscast covering all of your sports, or news, sports, and student life. Excuse me. And like I just said, obviously sports here.
Yep. Alrighty.
Crowd really seems to be blowing up right towards the end here.
Starting to push in with all their yellow on.
Action getting hot and heavy.
So Timmons over to Ramoy, back up to Timmons. Timmons back to Ramoy. Looks like they're just trying to keep the ball away from the Martians here. Lindsay for 2. There it is. Coach Hitchcock jumping up and down. Volkner looking for it. Gives it off to McQueen. McQueen for 3. Not quite going in there.
Almost.
Lindsay gives it off to Zippy. Zippy's got full court.
Zippy's going for it. Looked like Volker was grabbing the back of Zippy's shirt.
Yeah. Not really sure what that was about there.
Give me a call on Volker.
Zippy Port shoots 1 in the bonus for the Cardinals.
Hey, Todd, where we go?
Zippy's shooting 1 here.
Where are you?
And no good.
Queen gonna come up. I can hear my heart racing. Like just watching this game, my heart is racing, just waiting to see what happens here.
Clock just got reset to 17 seconds. Martians down by 5.
So McQueen over to Faulkner. Faulkner trying to push up. Zippy Port getting right on top of her. Stevenson over to McQueen. McQueen for 3. Nope. Ellie Timmons grabbing a hold of that. They keep grabbing a hold of each other. Volkner needs to watch herself while she's grabbing.
Martian fouls number 32, Maddie Volker, her second, team's 8.
Maddie Volkner just keeps grabbing at Zippy and Timmons.
Looks like she's
taking him.
Goodrich might be getting a little frustrated towards the end here.
Girls over here getting excited about their win.
And it's good.
Yeah, 5 seconds left here.
Looks like our Cardinal girls have got this game on lockdown here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, with 5 seconds and down by 6, I'm pretty sure they've got it on lockdown. Maybe get one more point up here with
Volker.
Buzzavator, but nothing there.
Didn't quite make it.
So we saw the Davison girls pull out their 3rd win of the season, 40-34. So it started off really slow.
Started off in Goodrich's favor, and all throughout the second half. But then once it got to, or the first half, excuse me, then it got to the second half, and then Davison really started to pull ahead.
All right, and it looks like Bailey Talaska's got Zippy down there. Zippy definitely a key player this game tonight. So Zippy, or Bailey, what you got for us?
tell me a little bit about that?
Well, it was kind of rough in the first half. We weren't passing good. We were getting turnovers, but when coach took us in the locker room, told us to play our best. We're not ourselves out there. We just got to keep moving forward, play to our potential. Patience is key, and we kept it to us, so I think we did really good on that.
And you scored like 14 out of the 48 points you guys made today, so tell me what was really making you like on fire tonight?
Well, I trust my teammates is the major part, so if we get like a turnover, we get the ball, I look to cut down the court, they see the pass, and we just got to finish.
So I know you guys are going up against the Pier, a big rival on Friday. Tell me how you're preparing for that.
Well, we've been doing good practices, down and backs, good drills. We're preparing ourselves because, like you said, it is a big rival, and we're just sticking to the pace to try to win and beat them to our full potential.
Well, congratulations. We'll see you guys back here for the boys' game in about 15 minutes.